Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to Minds Behind the Music. I am your host, LA. Today is another article review, and it is on a special topic that has been affecting us all in the music industry, or has been affecting a lot of the live music people. And today's topic is Live Nation stock and how it recovered all of its 2020 losses and is reaching an all-time high. As a lot of you know, Live Nation suffered a great deal because they had to cancel a lot of their tours and a lot of their concerts that they were holding because the coronavirus and the pandemic, which has taken a toll on all of us in the industry. But um, from what I heard recently and from what this article says, they've been recovering fairly well. So let's get into it, shall we? As you can see right here, this was like the rise of Live Nation's use, and then 2020 it took a really drastic drop because of the pandemic and all the tour cancellations. Not a good time. Live Nation stock has recovered the entirety of its 2020 losses and briefly touched a record high of $78 per share. Live Nation stock began at 2020 at nearly $72 per share, up from the $50 per share in January of 2019. More broadly, about $23 per share in January of 2016, but LYV dipped as low as $21.70 per share in March of 2020. During the domestic onset of the novel coronavirus pandemic, and shares didn't approach $70 a piece again until late November of the same year. Following news of Pfizer's successful COVID-19 vaccine clinical trials, December brought further gains, and as mentioned, the first month of 2021 has seen the Ticketmaster parent company's stock surpass its pre-COVID-19 worth. LYV shares finished today at $72.28 apiece. And while Live Nation's stock record high of $78 per share arrived on Tuesday the 19th, even the current LYV price is up from January of last year. So, from what it says over here, it seems like not only did they recover the losses that they had in the beginning of the pandemic, they're actually doing a lot better than they were in the beginning of 2020 as a whole. That is just an amazing thing, and this honestly gives me hope for the future of live music and just the whole issue with this pandemic. I have been having a lot of doubts and a lot of worries with this pandemic overall because it we don't know when this is going to end, and there's been a lot of deaths in the US from the coronavirus. So we don't know when that's going to end or when the conclusion of that's going to happen. But there is a lot to be optimistic about, especially with the COVID-19 vaccines coming out, the Pfizer's vaccines, because I've been hearing a lot of people near me say that they took the vaccine, and there are more people taking this vaccine. The continued rollout of COVID-19 vaccines, in coordination with fans' apparent interest in returning to traditional concerts and music festivals, looks to be boding well for the prospect of live music returning to scale later in 2021. And needless to say, the point is also significant, financially and otherwise, for musicians behind the scenes, professionals, and promoters alike. Live Nation has stated in multiple earnings reports that it's banking on a of 2021 return for non-socially distanced live music. All I have to say about this is, if we really want to see this happen, protect yourselves, wear the masks, reduce the amount of times you're outside of your home, because I really want to see live music come back and I really want to gig. I know a lot of other musician friends of mine, they had gigs planned, but they had to cancel them because of the pandemic. And all I'm saying is, if you really want to see us being back at like concerts and performing by later in the year, please follow all this. I really am tired of this, and I know a lot of other people are really tired of this pandemic. Additionally, Live Nation on Tuesday, the same day that LYV reached at an all time high, announced that it had acquired a majority stake in Veeps, a ticketed live stream platform created by Good Charlotte co founders Joel and Benji Madden. It's possible that investors rallied behind Live Nation as a result of this play, and specifically because CEO Michael Rapino indicated that his company will begin selling tickets to live stream editions of physical shows. On the analyst side, some financial professionals have in recent days expressed generally positive opinions on Live Nation's long-term outlook. I I feel like this is probably one of the smartest moves that they've done the the pandemic. I think that Live Nation's really going in the right direction, because I know how big they are as a ticket promoting company, and as a concert promoting company. I'm hoping that they will also relay the message to take care of yourselves and to reduce the amount of time you're outside your home, all that social distancing stuff. And because they, as much as we do, want to see live music again. And I'm really this is a perfect example of optimism. Also, on Tuesday the 19th, Ritholtz, Ritholtz Wealth CEO Josh Brown relayed that's a that there's a lot of upside associated with LYV, besides acknowledging that he has a stake in the Beverly Hills-based company for the first time. Additionally, Evercore analyst Vijay Jayant, I probably I probably butchered that name, but I accidentally got it to this one. I accidentally clicked there. Bear with me, guys. Uh, oh, do that temporarily. So, nope. All right. Back to this. Live Nation's ratings from outperform to inline were also were while also upping his target price from $64 to $75. However, Liberty Media, which owns about one third of the Live Nation as well as 70% of SiriusXM, rolled out a $500 million IPO today for its newly formed Liberty Media Acquisition Corporation subsidiary. The stock, traded as LMACU, experienced an almost 28% boost on the day, with shares having increased from $10 to $12.75 apiece. That's so. I'm going to give you a brief. You'd be very surprised at how some places stocks have like skyrocketed. I know today's stocks for GameStop, they are pretty high, and Live Nation stocks are fairly high around this time, which that probably led to a lot of their like success and a lot of the optimism to for seeing concerts sometime this year, which let's fingers crossed hope that would happen. But I think this is a good step forward. I think that this is another sign that, we shouldn't give up hope on not see on seeing live music in 2021. I think that we're going in the right direction, and I hope that, with our new president that we have, President Joseph Biden, there'll be some more there'll be some more actions taken on the coronavirus in the US and just on the pandemic in general. But this makes me hopeful for the industry. And I'm sure you guys who felt hopeless about being in the music business and being in music in general, if you felt hopeless about it, I'm hoping this is another chance of optimism for you guys. You could even first start doing live streams on for your music and your band, and you could probably find a way to partner with Live Nation on that. I know, like what they said, they're gonna have they're gonna have live, like streamed live performances from certain bands. So we'll have to see how that goes, and we're gonna have to see how the rest of this pandemic goes, because I know a lot of people have been very very cautious and vigilant on how they're going about the coronavirus pandemic. So let's wait and see how everything goes. And that's honestly how I want to end it, guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. I am I'm not going to post tomorrow. Next time I post will be on Friday, and it will be the cringe performance of the week. I will let you know what cringe performance I will be doing on Friday because it's a surprise. I want to keep it as a surprise for you guys. So tune in Friday at 2 p.m. for cringe performance of the week. And that's all I have to say for now, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your week and have a good day. And as always, stay tuned.